Welcome everybody to my week 18 of my 4th pregnancy. If you are new here, my husband and I have 3 daughters and this is our 4th pregnancy. So welcome. I can't believe that we are 18 weeks already. It's actually gone by so incredibly fast. I can't believe that we are almost halfway done. So thank you for joining us on our journey and I can't wait to meet the little babe. Developmental wise, your womb at 18 weeks is starting to move out of your pelvic area and more into your abdomen, which I think is probably why a lot of women start showing more at around 20 weeks pregnant, because your uterus just moves upward a little bit more and out of your pelvis. Maybe you're getting a little bit of hip pain and things like that. Baby is weighing in at around 8 ounces and measuring 5 inches, 3/4 inch long from head to bum, and from head to toe, the baby is measuring 8 inches long, well, about 8 inches long, which is crazy to think about an 8-inch long baby in my belly right now. Like, I don't feel, my belly's pretty big because it is my 4th pregnancy, but to think about an 8-inch long baby, all just curled up and nestled up in there is so cute. The baby now knows how to hiccup and what else? And yawning. The baby's practicing yawning and hiccuping, which is actually pretty cool. And the baby's also practicing napping. And I can kind of tell when the baby is napping and not, because I've been feeling movements now for about 2 weeks. And now it's so consistent to the point where if the baby is awake, I'll feel it move like, I don't know, once every 1 to 2 minutes. It's actually pretty crazy. And I have felt kicks on the outside of my belly. My husband has not been able to feel them yet. Our middle daughter swears that she felt it. It is so light still that, like, even me, when I'm trying to feel it, I have to feel like the inside kick and have my hand on my belly and have like the inside kick as my confirmation. Oh yeah, I did feel a kick. So, it's not big enough yet to where we are actually feeling big kicks on the outside to where someone else's palm can feel the kick. So that's cool. It naps a lot in the evening, like after I go to bed, because I'll wake up like in the middle of the night and be like, are you awake in there? And I'll kind of move around and then it'll start moving again. So I've definitely not started tracking movements, but I know instinctually when it's been a while since I felt the baby move. And so I always am like, you okay in there? Checking on it, making sure it's okay. We're now going to talk about my symptoms. This week, I have had a lot of symptoms. I feel like the baby is growing through a huge growth spurt. It did not say that in any of my apps or any website that I checked. But I am like starving every 2 hours. I could eat a meal like every 2 hours. But on top of that, I also have heartburn like crazy. So on an empty stomach, on a slightly full stomach, on a full stomach, doesn't really matter. I have heartburn. And so I never started this early with any of my other kids. I've been trying to eat more bland the last couple days and light, but it doesn't help that I'm really am loving spicy food. I don't necessarily crave it, but whenever I do eat, I do prefer spice. So, yeah, I've been doing Tums here and there. It doesn't really seem to help. Nothing really seems to help. My stomach just feels so full. I don't know if I'm carrying high this pregnancy, but I definitely did not have heartburn this early on with any of my last pregnancies. So I'll be interested to know if you guys think I'm carrying higher or lower. If you have watched my previous vlogs or have seen me pregnant before, then go ahead and let me know if you think I'm carrying higher or lower. I actually haven't even taken time to compare myself, but I do feel like I'm carrying a little bit higher. I feel like my belly is just into my stomach and at my rib cage already at only 18 weeks pregnant. So it'll be a really interesting last few months of this pregnancy, let me tell you. Okay, my appetite, I talked about eating every 2 hours. And I still kind of have a meat aversion. I don't really want meat at all. I think a couple weeks ago I was craving hot wings, so I went to Costco and got the party wings. I think that was the night of the debate, and I made so many hot wings and it was so good. But on the regular, like, doesn't sound good to me at all. I could go for a pastry all the time though. I am really into pastries and bagels. We've actually been doing Einstein bagels the last couple weeks, where we go in on like Monday morning and pick up Einsteins, and it'll last me like through the week. I have bagels and cream cheese whenever I want, which actually helps because bagels are pretty filling. Then I don't feel like I'm hungry and eating a meal nonstop, because that's how I'm feeling. I am pretty fatigued. I'm really tired. So I'll get like 1 to 2 good tasks in through the day. And like, they're mild tasks, you guys, like cleaning the bathroom and vacuuming the house and things like that. And I feel exhausted. So that's fun. I have been getting a little bit of a sore low back on and off. It's not too bad though. And I think that's all for symptoms. This week, something exciting is happening. Towards the end of the week, I will be 19 weeks. We go in for our anatomy scan on Friday the 23rd, and I cannot wait to see the little baby. I'm so excited. You know, with my past pregnancies, I never like looked into the anatomy scan and what they really look for or anything like that. I'm more focused on just seeing the baby and hoping for a healthy pregnancy and a healthy baby and things like that. And this pregnancy, maybe it is just since it's our 4th, I'm more, I don't know, nervous and anxious about it. I'm excited, but more like anxious and nervous about it at the same time. I just want to make sure that everything is going smoothly and the baby is growing well and things like that. If you have not had an anatomy scan before, it's usually pretty long. They say about an hour. I've had quicker ones with one of the girls because they were behaving really well. So we'll see what happens with this babe. They look for abnormalities. I wrote a couple things down. So open spina bifida. So this is just like a short list of some abnormalities. They look for diaphragmatic hernia, a cleft lip, serious heart abnormalities, and many more physical abnormalities. And it's more of just like a diagnostic. So if they see something, and then they'll talk to your doctor and send you in for more testing, things like that. So we have that coming up on Friday. I'm trying to keep it on the back burner in my brain as much as I can, because I tend to have anxiety and overthink things anyway, and I don't want to get sucked into this. If you have anxiety, you know what I'm talking about, like this little, it's like a whirlwind tunnel of going too deep, guys. So we're not going to go there. Everything's going to be great. And I am so excited to see the baby and get some cute profile pictures. So throughout all of the ultrasounds I've had 4 ultrasounds so far, you guys. I have not had a profile picture or seen the baby's face. I mean, I did early on at my first 2 ultrasounds before 8 weeks, but at that point it pretty much looks like a gummy bear anyway. So I'm so excited to see the baby's face. Super excited. And so the last thing I wanted to talk about this week is preparing for the baby. So with my 3rd baby, Ainsley, I really went like the minimalistic way. I already have 2 older girls, and with her, I kind of knew what I wanted, what I needed, and things like that. And I think we're going to even go even further with this baby as far as minimal things we need, just because we do have so many people in our family now. And it is actually simplified life a lot. So like with Ainsley, even right now, I think she maybe has just like 12 outfits that she wears, and she will probably just wear those 12 outfits until she outgrows them. She has, so the 12 outfits, and then she has like a couple dress up outfits, and then a couple different jackets and a couple different pairs of shoes. And that's pretty much what we stick to, which has been great. It's really easy when it comes down to like when you're needing laundry and things like that. And so with this baby, we are going to do the same thing. I have been getting so many hand-me-downs that honestly, I don't think I'm need to shop for anything except for probably a handful of newborn clothes and depending on the baby's gender, of course, swaddles and blankets, because all I have of those are girls. Ainsley's here. Okay, as I was saying, so I'm pretty sure that we are going to have a crib in our room, just like we did with Ainsley. I started off with a little bassinet, of course, next to the bed when they're so small. We do not co-sleep when the babies are so little. But then napping and everything will be in the baby's crib. And depending on how well the baby sleeps, it may sleep in the crib throughout the night, or it may co-sleep with us. I haven't decided yet on if we are going to co-sleep again with this baby. It's been a long time. I think it's been, our oldest daughter is 11 years old since we've had our bed to ourselves like every night. So it'd kind of be really nice if we decided to not co-sleep with the baby, but we'll see what happens. A lot of times it is easier with nursing, and so that's why we end up choosing to just do co-sleeping, because then I can nurse in bed and I can sit up in bed and change the baby's diaper and put the baby back to sleep, and it's not an issue at all, instead of having to get up out of bed, nurse the baby, be awake that entire time, change the baby's diaper, or give her to my husband, and then go back to sleep. So that makes sense to you, or if you've done that before, you kind of know what I mean. If you guys do want to see, like I said, a video about co-sleeping and things like that, let me know, because we have been doing it for so long. There are definitely some pros and definitely some cons with co-sleeping. Other than that, I've started to make my baby registry. If you didn't know already, this pregnancy was unplanned. I was pretty set on only having 3 children, and so over the last 1.5 years, I have got rid of all of our baby stuff, honestly. I don't have anything. I have a handful of baby clothes that I was going to save for the kids, and that's all. So I am currently making a registry so I can keep track of things we need to buy still and things that we need. But we're sticking to the basics. We're going to have a swing, crib, bassinet. We're not doing a changing table. I didn't do one with Ainsley. I don't think it's necessary. Will use like a diaper genie though. I think that's a necessity. I will be making a video of newborn essentials or baby necessity items, such as the nose Frida and things like that. So you guys will see all that in that video. But thank you guys for watching. I am going to show you my 18-week belly really quick, and I will see you next time in my 19-week video. Alrighty, so here is the belly, guys. So, 18-week belly. Do. It is getting so big. All right, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys later. Bye.